Discussing Rizal's controversial retraction explores debates around whether Jose Rizal retracted his writings against the Catholic Church before his death. Consider different viewpoints and evidence to understand why this issue is still debated today. Understanding Rizal's role as a national hero considers him as a national hero of the Philippines, discussing his writings, advocacy for reforms, and influence on Philippine nationalism. Examining the evidence of Rizal's retraction and analyze the different versions of Rizal's alleged retractions, document and evidence supporting or questioning its authenticity. Consider the context and motivations behind the document's creation. Reflecting on the impact of Rizal's retraction, where it discusses its discussions could affect perceptions of the legacy of the Philippine struggles for independence. Consider the broader implications for understanding Filipinos' history and identity. Rizal is identified as a hero of revolution for his writings that centers on ending colonialism and liberating Filipino minds to contribute to creating the Philippine nation itself. The great volume of Rizal's life work was committed to end this, particularly the more influential ones. Non militante and El Filibusterismo. His essays vividly not the Catholic Church regions, but the friars, the main agents of injustice in the Philippine society. They understandable, therefore, that any pieces of writing from Rizal that reflects everything he wrote against the friars and the Catholic Church in the Philippines could deal a heavy damage to the image as a prominent Filipino revolutionary. Such document purposely exists allegedly signed by Rizal in a few hours before his execution. This document refers to the retraction, declares Rizal's belief in the Catholic faith, and reflects everything he wrote against the Church. Ayon sa pahayag, sumulat si Rizal sa isang papel na narinig niya ng retrataksyon. Binanggit rin ng dalawang paring Jesuis na pumasok sa pitan ni Rizal at si Padre Jose Villaclara at Padre Stasios at dalawang pang tao. Narito ang ilang bahagi ng salisay na isinalali sa Ingles mula sa wikang Espanyol. More illustrious, Sir, the agent of the Corps de Vigilantes of Santiago to report the events. The day in the prison, the accused Jose Rizal informed me the date of the following. At 7:50 p.m. yesterday morning, Jose Rizal entered death row accompanied by his counter Senor Carlos D. Jesuit Price Villaclara. Entering, he was served as a light breakfast. At approximately 9, the assistant plaza Senor Morel asked Rizal as he wanted anything. At reply to the moment wanted the prayer book which was brought him shortly by Father March. Senor Adrades left that row at 10 and Rizal spoke for a long while the Jewish Father March and Villaclara regarding the Okay, go.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, go.
Senor Andrade left death row at 10 and Rizal spoke for a long while with the Jewish Father March and Villaclara regarding religious matter. It appears that this Jew presented him with a prepared instruction on his life and deeds that he refused to sign. They argue about the matter until 12:30 when Rizal ate some poached eggs and a little chicken. Afterwards, he asked to leave to write and wrote for a long time by himself. Actually, in the afternoon, Father March entered the chapel and Rizal handed him what he had written. Immediately, the chief of the firing squad, Senor Del Frenzo, and the assistants of the plaza, Senor Mori, were informed. They entered death row and together Rizal signed the document that the accused has written. It seems this was the retraction itself. From the primary source, Rizal's retraction, from the document founded by Father Manuel Garcia, CM, on May 18, 1935, the retraction has Rizal said himself, I declare myself a Catholic in this religion, in which one I was born and educated. I wish to live and die. I retract in heart whatever my words, retracting publications, conduct contrary to my character as the son of the Catholic Church. I believe and I confess whatever she teaches and submit to whatever she demands. I abominate machineries and as the enemy which is the Church and society prohibited in the I abominate masonry as the enemy which is the Church and a society prohibited by the Church. The diocese relate me as the superior ecclesiastical authority made public the spontaneous manifestation of the mind, and in order to repair the scandal which may have caused, and so that God and people may pardon me. So this was signed in Manila on December 29, 1896. First published was in Las Vaz Española and Diary in Manila on the day of the execution, December 30, 1896. The second text appeared in Barcelona, Spain, in the magazine La Juventud in a few months after the execution, from an anonymous whom later revealed as Father Vicente Balaguer. However, the original text was only found in the Archdiocese archives in May 18, 1935. The third one is in the Valguer's testimony that on the retraction occurred because only one eyewitness account of writings of the documents exists by the Jewish friar Vicente Balaguer. According to his testimony, Rizal woke up several times, confessed 4 times, attended a mass, received communion, prayed the rosary, of always shapes out the character, which seems this is the only testimony allegedly of the primary account of Rizal. Every wrote a retraction document that has been used to argue the authenticity of the document. The fourth one is the testimony of the Corpo de Vigilancia, another witness account surfaced in 2016 through the research of Professor Remy Escalante. His research documents of the Corpo de Vigilancia included the report The Last Hour of Rizal written by Federico Moreno. In 1901, the Americans managed to capture a Filipino messenger, Cecilio Sigismundo, who carried with him documents from Aguinaldo. The American then faked some documents complete with Ford's signature telling Aguinaldo that some Filipino officers were stepping in guerrillas with American prisoners. With the help of the Spanish traders, Lazaro Segovia, the American assembled a company of pro-American Filipino soldiers in Macbeth, South. So these were the soldiers who penetrated the camp of Aguinaldo. These guys are the soldiers of the Philippine Republic. They managed to capture Aguinaldo with the president captured. These generals began to surrender. The public began to fall. So, furthermore, the documents of the retraction results is being hotly debated as the authenticity up until now. There were many witnesses who then, most of them were Jewish. The documents only surfaced for public viewing on May 13, 1935, and founded by Father Manuel Garcia. However, the retraction result was copied verbatim and published in Spain and reprinted in Manila. Father Garcia, who found the original document, also copied it verbatim.
When talking about Rizal's retraction, there are also arguments against the retraction. It was indeed an intriguing issue if he did or he did not. A question that was raised up following his execution on December 30, 1896 at Bagong Bayan. So there are statements and contrasting claims. First one is that the retraction information of Rizal was published late that could be unauthenticated. So hindi sure if the document or information presented by genuine, valid, or legitimate. Second is that they claim that other acts ilang mga ginawa nila mga galaw and the facts do not fit well with the story that happened. So these two were the main claims that we're going to talk about in Rizal's retraction, as others believe and prove the opposites. So based on those main claims, there are said to be spontaneous acts that undermine the belief that Rizal retracted. It suggests that there are actions or events that took place around the same time as Rizal's retraction that passed down in validity. The document of retraction was kept secret. The copy of the retraction paper that was allegedly signed by Rizal was kept secret and was only published in newspapers. And the request of the Rizal family to have the original copy was closed denied. Yes, because the Rizal family requested for the original copy, wala silang makita ang Jews. It was said na nawala, so it was lost. So the G6 leaders irresponsible to not know the value of the paper, or was it just there's mga questions nag-arise regarding the pag-kept sa document of retraction. However, 39 years later, the original copy was found in the Archdiocese archive. So Ricardo Pascual eventually was given permission by the Archbishop Nosaleda to examine the document, and later concluded in his book, Rizal Beyond the Grave, that the documents presented was a forgery. So it was fake. The common rebuttal of this argument was either Father Balaguer or Father Pio had made errors in reproducing another copy of the original. So this cast doubt on its validity. Also, others stated that Rizal's burial was kept secret. No masses or funeral was held by the Catholics were sold, and he was not buried in the Catholic cemetery at Baclaran Cemetery, but outside the inner wall of the cemetery, together with the Spanish executed Trinity priest Mariano Gomez, the Burgos, and the Zamora, who collected the actual Borgia, were allegedly decided to legally adhere to colonial government in the ground without any cross or stone to mark his grave. So invested iyang pagkatubaw. There was also no entry in the book of burial that Rizal's body was buried on the date of December 30, and it appears on special page where special orders of authorities are indicated. So if Rizal really died as a Catholic, why did they bury him where in which is evidently cemetery for Anti-Catholic Church? Why they haven't buried Rizal at Fox Cemetery in which good Samaritans part is he has been buried with an empty coffin. Also, if Jesus want to prove that Rizal himself had retracted, why did they bury him collectively with heretics and infidels are they? They didn't even offer a mass in church for Rizal, who died as a penitent Catholic. So another one is his Roman Catholic marriage to trust in Franklin. As attested by witnesses, there could be no marriage without a retraction. So others believe that Rizal did retract. However, another evidence as to that when Father Ballard came to him that he married Jose and Josephine, after the fed signed the retraction papers. However, there were no marriage certificate or public record show that could prove Father Ballard's statement. So if there are if the retraction was true, then there should at least be a document that shows that the marriage happened. Next was in the entire history of truth in about 80 years. People began to strip out without question and different versions of the notarized or signed document. So with that different version, it is hard to believe na as valid if it is really or an imitation lamang. Since the really original document and the release of other retraction documents brought more controversy because this differs significantly from the text found in the Genesis. So which is really the original, so this is passed down in its validity. On the other hand, for other historians like Ahmed of Capo, who spent almost over 20 years handling original Rizal manuscripts, they believe that the document is authentic. So there are statements also referring the accounts of Rizal's retraction that he did with rap. This is the Acts of Faith, Hope, and Charity, reportedly recited and signed by Dr. Rizal as attended by people set, and a signed prayer book which was among documents. This is for Rizal giving accent to Roman Catholic teaching, not in a general way as in the case of the retraction statement, but specifically to a number of beliefs that he had previously refused. So according to the testimony of Father Ballard, following the signing of the retraction, a prayer book was offered to Rizal. I took the prayer, he took those acts, accepted them, took the pen and said credo. He signed the acts with his name in the book itself. The signed prayer book was said to be among the documents discovered by Father Garcia along with the retraction. So next was the testimony of the press of the time of the event of eyewitnesses and other qualified witnesses, those closely associated with the event such as the head of the Jesuit order, the Archbishop, etc. The press at the time, newspapers and other publications reported on the execution and surrounding events. For eyewitnesses, on the other hand, there are people who claim to have directly observed Rizal retracting his beliefs, where there are said to be qualified witnesses, individuals with a close connection to this situation, such as the head of the Jesuit order, likely referring to Father Vicente Balaguer, who claimed to receive Rizal's retraction, the Archbishop, possibly Archbishop Bernardino Nodalita.
After so much discussion about the issue of retraction of Dr. Rizal, let's first look back on how did he become our national hero of the Philippines. So, Jose Portasio Rizal Ricardo E. Alonzo Realonda, or Jose Rizal from Spanish pronunciation, was born on June 19, 1861. So, he was a Filipino nationalist and polymath during the tail end of the Spanish colonial period of the Philippines. He is tagged as the national hero or pambansang bayani of the Filipino people. Though some of the historians and researchers did not believe that Rizal is our pambansang bayani because of their belief, or they believe that Rizal is only a myth. So, si Rizal ay isang bayani ng Pilipinas na kinahanap noong 1861 sa Calamba, Laguna. Siya ay nag-aral sa Ateneo Municipal de Manila at Universidad ng Santo Tomas bago pumunta sa Espanya upang mag-aral ng medisina at iba pang larangan. Habang nasa Espanya, naghathala siya ng mga akda na nagpapakita ng kanyang pagmamahal sa bayan at pangarap para sa pagbabago. Isang ma-influensyang manunulat at pilosopo si Rizal, at siya ang natatag ng La Liga Filipina, isang samahan na naglalayong makamit ang pagbabago sa pamamagitan ng mga payapang paraan. So, Rizal was executed by the Spanish colonial government for the crime of the rebellion after the Philippine Revolution. Inspired in the part by his writings, broke out. So, noong 1896, si Rizal ay nahuli ng mga Kastila dahil sa kanyang pakikisapot sa ilusang revolusyonaryo. Mauni katang iyang writings ng Molami, Tangere of El Universalismo. Pinatapos siya sa lapitan kung saan siya ay nanatili sa pag-aalam ito ang kanyang kakuta. Ngunit, sa mga pangyayaring hindi malinaw, si Rizal ay binitay noong December 13, 1896 sa Bagumbayan. Ngayon ay kilala bilang Dinata Park sa Manila. Ang kanyang kamatayan ay nagbigay daan sa pagkakagising ng munlang bayan laban sa mga mananakop at nagbigay inspirasyon sa himagsikang Pilipino laban sa Espanya. Si Rizal ay kinikilala bilang isa sa mga pinakamahalagang bayani ng Pilipinas at ang kanyang mga aral at halimbawa ay patuloy na nagbibigay inspirasyon sa mga Pilipino hanggang sa kasalukuyan. So, Rizal was likely considered one of the greatest heroes of the Philippines and has been recommended to be so honored by an official impelled National Heroes Committee. However, no law or executive order or proclamation has been enacted or issued officially proclaiming any Filipino historical figure as a national hero. He was the author of the novel Dolomit Hangere and El Filibustero and a number of poems and essays. So, Jose Rizal is widely regarded as one of the greatest heroes of the Philippines, with the National Heroes Committee recommending him for such recognition. However, there hasn't been any official law or executive order or proclamation declaring any Philippine historical figure as a national hero. The controversy surrounding Jose Rizal's alleged retraction revolves around whether he truly recanted his writings against the Catholic Church before his execution, while a document purportedly signed by Rizal exists declaring his belief in Catholicism and retracting his criticism. Its authenticity is heavily debated. Various versions of the retraction have surfaced over the years, with discrepancies in dates and wordings, fueling skepticism. Witnesses testimonies contradict each other, and circumstances surrounding the document's discovery raise doubt about its validity. Some argue that the retraction was forged by Spanish friars to undermine Rizal's revolutionary heroism, while others contend that accepting or refuting it doesn't diminish Rizal's significance and inspiring Filipino independence. Despite ongoing debates, Rizal remains a revered figure in Filipino history. He is celebrated for his nationalist writing and contributions to the country's liberation from colonial Europe. Ang kontrobersyang tungkol sa retraction ni Jose Rizal ay tungkol sa pag-aalinlangan kung talagang binaliktad ba niya ang kanyang mga sinulat laban sa simbahang Katoliko bago siya ritayin. May isang pagkala na sasabing binaliktad niya ito, pero maraming nagdududa sa totoo nito. May iba't ibang bersyon ng mga retraction na lumabas sa mga taon, kaya hindi sigurado kung alin ang totoo. Ang ilang tao ay nagsasabing peking dokumento ito na ginawa ng mga Kastila para sirain si Rizal, habang iba naman ay hindi kumagkasyon sa kanilang kahalagahan bilang isang bayani. Sa kabila ng lahat nito, pinupurihan pa rin si Rizal bilang isang mahalagang tao sa kasaysayan ng Pilipinas dahil sa kanyang mga simulat at naging bahagi isang paglaya ng bansa mula sa mga dayuhan.